All praise be to Almighty Allah for the privilege and opportunity to be part of this epoch-making event, one that will go in the annals of history of Gombe State, and specifically Kolmani district, where we are sitting here, used to be the farm of the village head of Kolmani of Kaltanga district in Bindiga Emirate of Gombe State. And it is equally a historic event because it is the event that will start the real development of oil and gas sector in the northern Nigerian part of Nigeria. Let me start by welcoming Mr. President and paying special tribute to him, whose unique vision and uncommon commitment made today's event possible. As Federal Commissioner of Petroleum during the military era, you played a prominent role in the development of the oil sector, especially in the areas of exploration, exploitation, and building of refineries in order to boost domestic production and improve value chain optimization. More than 4 decades later, as President and Minister of Petroleum in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Petroleum Industry Bill was passed under your leadership after languishing in the National Assembly for 13 good years. Today's event, which is the culmination of exploration activities that started in the 1990s, would not have been possible without your commitment to prioritizing the exploration of frontier basins across the country. Today's flag off is a dream come true for the people of the Northeast sub-region. As one-time military governor, your interest in the development of Northeast sub-region is indisputable. This is clear in your commitment towards the security and stability of the sub-region using both kinetic and non-kinetic approaches. Under your leadership, the forces of terror are being defeated, and peace and normalcy is returning to our communities. It is worthy of mention that the Northeast Development Commission was equally established under your leadership in order to deliver durable solutions to address the root causes of conflict in the sub-region. The Kolmani Integrated Development Project is unique because it is built on the lessons that we learned in the past 60 years of oil exploration in Nigeria. Building on these lessons and experiences, I'm confident that the Northeast has what it takes to avoid the conflicts and mismanagement associated with natural resources exploration as seen in the Niger Delta region. The project will create opportunities for our people across the upstream, midstream, and downstream segments of the oil and gas value chain. Therefore, there will be no source or reason for conflict because all we are after as leaders is for us to source investment and encourage investors to come and put up industries and commercial ventures that will absorb our youth and provide them with job opportunities so that they can as well be proud as young and aspiring Nigerians so that they can be good leaders for tomorrow. For us in Gombe, we are making adequate plans to take advantage of these opportunities. A few weeks ago, we convened the first ever Gombe State Investment Summit, with many investors expressing interest to partake in the oil and gas sector. To this end, we are putting in place human capital development strategies to identify skills requirements in the sector. The aim is to partner with relevant stakeholders in order to equip our youth with the relevant skills and expertise to participate in the project. It is my strong belief that the only panacea to resource conflict and instability is to empower local communities to benefit massively from the exploration activities in order to foster a spirit of collective ownership and shared responsibility. At the subnational level, under the auspices of Nigeria Governors Forum, Northern Governors Forum, and the Northeast Governors Forum, we are working with relevant stakeholders to harness our vast human and natural resources and oil potentials available in order to address the development deficit in the country. Mr. President, I know some people are expressing skepticism at our effort to invest in hydrocarbon exploration in frontier basins at a time the world is moving towards green energy. However, if the ongoing global energy crisis that has been precipitated by the war between Ukraine and Russia is a lesson to go by, we must and we should learn to throw away, we shouldn't learn to throw away and abandon our own resources and blessings. Instead of blindly jumping onto the bandwagon of Western energy transition and climate action advocacy, our efforts should focus on energy diversification and natural resources balance, as you articulated quite clearly in your November 9th op-ed in the Washington Post. It is therefore gratifying that while efforts are being made to address the security challenges bedeviling the Northeast, strategic investments like these are equally being made to kickstart the economic transformation of the sub-region. Already, the Northeast is lagging behind the rest of the country across all indices of human development, thus providing a fertile ground for terrorism and other related crimes. Reversing this ugly trend requires the mobilization of resources on a large scale, and I would like to commend Mr. President for all his support and concern for the development and welfare of our people. It is our hope that other areas with substantial hydrocarbon deposits, like the Lake Chad Basin and the Benue Trough, will be equally explored and exploited eventually. At this juncture, I would like to once again extend our profound appreciation to Mr. President for his historic milestone. Special appreciation also goes to the leadership of the National Assembly, my brother and counterpart, the Governor of Gombe State, the Honorable Minister for Petroleum, Chief Timipre Silva, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPC Limited, Malamele Kolokiari, as well as the board and management of the NNPC. The New Nigeria Development Company and Sterling Oil and Production Company Limited, SIPCO, are also worthy of mention and commendation. Gombe State is ever willing to provide all the required facilities and support to complement the work of existing NNPC facilities, knowing fully well that about 40 kilometers from this place, the NNPC depot had been in existence for the past 45 years. Equally, we are going to facilitate providing all the enabling environment for businesses to thrive. Gombe being the first in enabling business environment council report of the 2021. We shall continue to maintain that milestone, and we shall make sure we give comfort and accommodation for whoever is coming to invest. I would like to assure you of the commitment of our local communities and traditional institutions to working closely with the security agencies and other critical stakeholders for the successful implementation of this noble project. On this note, I warmly welcome Mr. President, all other dignitaries, and invited guests to the official flag-off of the Kolmani Integrated Development Project. I wish us all a successful ceremony and a safe return to our various destinations. And let me use the Fulani word to say, Jabama and Allah Kiai. Bongode.